49ers 42, Eagles only 19, the shocking final in Philadelphia. What a game this was. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the lack of uploads this week. I am planning to get right back on top of it next week. I want to make another checkup video and maybe a power rankings video. And then maybe also I'll sneak in a game preview in there, but who knows. So really, let's talk about this game right now though. The final was 42-19. Let's hop right into the scoring by quarter as we always do. First quarter, I want to talk about this because this was a huge point in the game. They held the 49ers to -6 yards. The Eagles offense had a chance to set the tone for the game. They had a chance. They had 3 drives. They had a chance to get 21 points in this quarter. They got 6. They held the 49ers offense to -6 yards and only got 6 points off of it. The 49ers offense came back. They got a first down to Brandon Ayuk, and after that was all she wrote. The 49ers would get touchdowns on every single one of their drives, 14 points consistently through the second, third, and fourth quarter, and the Eagles offense just stopped. They just were completely anemic. Those 2 field goals they at least got in the red zone, completely anemic. We had the whole Big Dom situation. If you watched the game, that was so funny. And then the final score was 42-19. The Eagles, they just couldn't do anything. And a slew of bad coaching decisions in the fourth quarter, not going for it on 4th and 2 when you're down by 2 scores and your opposing offense can't be stopped. Kicking an onside kick when they totally did not have to, giving them free field position. And then finally, not just chucking it up to A.J. Brown when you have no other hope, even if he's in triple coverage. So the Eagles, really sloppy game, but I think, this does not tell that big of a story as much as you think it would. Let's just hop to the quarterback stats, though. This does not tell much big of a story. You see Brock Purdy, 19-27, 314 yards, 4 touchdowns and 148.8 rating. Jalen Hurts, 26-45, 298 yards, 1 touchdown, 85.2 rating. That is a big difference. The touchdowns is a big difference as well as the rating. But the SNS key stat here, we have 42 points on 6 drives and 13 points on those same 6 drives. The end of the game with 19. So really just a sloppy game by the Eagles. They had a lot of penalties. They were not very well. It wasn't great coaching. Jalen Hurts was not playing his best. DeAndre Swift, the run game was not very effective. And just after the first quarter, they let it get to their head. And, I'm sitting there, I was watching this game, I watched the whole game. I was thinking, the Eagles, they always come back, but this is different. Usually when they come back after halftime, they were trailing, but that's because they just couldn't do anything in the first half. In this case, it was different. In the first half, their defense played so well, and the offense blew the opportunity. It just felt different, and after halftime, I was like, you know what? I think the Eagles are going to lose this game. I could just tell after halftime. And my prediction was way off. Here's a little from my game preview. Here's the clip of my final game prediction. I had 23-20 Eagles. My stats were way off, but hey, that's the fun of predicting, right? You're not going to be right all the time. Either way, this game, playoff implications, definitely. I mean, we all knew that there would be. The Eagles are still in the driver's seat. They control their destiny to get the 1 seed. But as far as statement blowouts go, for me, this doesn't really change my opinion on the Eagles. I still think they're a very good team. I still think they're going to come out of the NFC. And actually, I think this is a good game for them to learn from. The Eagles need to take what happened in this game, and they need to learn from this game. They haven't been taught to capitalize yet. Every single game, they find a way to weasel out and win, right? And that is not taking anything away from them. They're a great team. Always finding a way to win is great. That is fantastic. But in this game, they learned the consequences of not capitalizing. And after they didn't capitalize, they just couldn't get the ball rolling. And they couldn't get the ball rolling. The 49ers could, and they got blown out. As far as the 49ers go, get the ball rolling, okay? Let this get your ball rolling. Because the 49ers, they have a very tough game next week against Baltimore. The winner of that, in my opinion, is the best team in the NFL, undisputed. And the 49ers, they can get the 1 seed. They need the Eagles to drop just one more game, and They can win out. They can get the 1 seed. The 49ers obviously control their destiny for the division. That's out of the question. Philadelphia Eagles do if they can beat Dallas. If they beat Dallas, no one's taking the division away from them. But the 49ers, if they want to get the 1 seed, if they want to hope of getting the 1 seed, they need Dallas to win next week. I don't think that's going to happen. I still think the Eagles are going to come away with the 1 seed. But either way, this game, if you just look at the drives, you just see for the 49ers, it was touchdown after touchdown, and the Eagles had all sorts of different punt, downs, end of the half, right? Such a curious decision. You're down 14-6. The other team has 2 straight touchdown drives, and they're getting the ball to open the half, and they didn't try anything. It was just, the Eagles just played. They played conservatively when they were down. The Eagles like to play aggressive when they're leading, when they're tied, and then they played conservatively when they're down. I just think the stage of the 49ers got to Nick Sirianni's head, and he just coached a bad game. And it cost them. I mean, think about this. If they get a touchdown to end out the half, this is a completely different mood going into the second half. If they get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, it's tied. And then they're just playing cat and mouse. Then the Eagles are in the exact same situation they were in the Bills game, and that is a winning situation. It gets into overtime, the Eagles are going to win the game. If it gets down to the wire, the Eagles are going to win the game. There's just so many coaching decisions where they played it conservatively when they were down by multiple scores. That just is mind-boggling to me, because Nick Sirianni has been a great coach all year. He's a Coach of the Year candidate, in my opinion. But it just didn't happen this game for Nick Sirianni. He was just not great coaching at all. From the Philadelphia Eagles. The 49ers coached a great ball game. Brock Purdy, super happy for him, right? He's a great story. But ultimately, my question for you guys that I want to leave for you. My final point, and then I'm going to leave off on a question. My final point here today is that if you are an elite team, play your ball. Doesn't matter who you're going up against. If you're going up against the best offense or the worst defense, or the best defense or the worst offense, play your ball. Playing your ball is what got you to this point. The Eagles being aggressive is what got them to this point. Punting on 4th and 2 when you're down by 2 scores is not what got the Eagles to 10-1. You need to play your ball against elite teams and against the bad teams. If you are playing your ball and you're winning games, it doesn't matter if you're playing all bad teams. Play your ball, play your game, and don't change. And my question to you guys, how much do you think is this going to repercuss through these two teams? Do the Eagles still get the 1 seed? Really, who's going to end on the 1 seed? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And thank you so much for watching this game preview. Again, I'm going to come out with more content throughout the week. I'm so sorry that I didn't throughout this past week. This upcoming week, I'm going to definitely try to do better. And I'm going to come out with more content. I might drop a game review on the Packers-Chiefs game tomorrow. I don't think I will. I might, though. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But thanks so much for making it to the end. Of course, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And then, of course, comment below as always. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your night.